Welcome to your second stimulus check, second stimulus package update as of November 2nd in the evening. Before we get into this video, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and ring the bell. And please give this video a thumbs up. Go around, click, and hit the thumbs up. Alright, well, we only got not too many hours left till tomorrow when the election will be starting. Hopefully that gets done, gets over with. Whoever wins, wins. And we could get into getting some stimulus check passed. All depends who gets elected into office. 6 ways the election on Tuesday could alter the course of the stimulus check. Individuals and families hoping for economical aid from the federal government will have to wait until after the election on November 3rd, and perhaps until next year, with White House and the Democratic negotiators having walked away from the talks on another financial stimulus bill. I would have hoped that we could have had it done before the election, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said. My opinion, I don't know if that's true or not. I think they were going to wait till after the election anyways. Washington, including Democratical President candidate Joe Biden, does remain committed to more assistance, which could provide a second direct payment of up to $1,200 per qualified adult. We've been waiting for this a long time. They've been saying this for like 5 months. It don't take that long. Could have built a house in the amount of time. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has suggested he won't lead the Senate to vote on a bill until after January 21st, which is 2 months away. The results of the election could affect the next stimulus payment in 5 major ways, which we'll spell out below. I'm only going to read some of them. The motivation level on both sides will depend on how the election comes out, said the Senate. You know, it's sad is that whoever wins, Trump, Biden, it's going to be protesters on each side, people yelling back and forth, name calling. It is what it is. Everybody has their opinion, who should win, who shouldn't. We'll see how it goes. While there's a bipartisan committee to some sort of economic stimulus, there are also several forms that could take. For example, a large package could pass that includes a new stimulus check and money for testing, school reopenings and like, or a much narrower bill to bring targeted aid to programs considering critical could make it through before the inauguration, which might mean that a separate stimulus package potentially come in early 2021. Right now, we have to wait and see. All this is not my opinion. These are just news clippings. What our political leaders are saying. Senators, representatives, and President Donald Trump have all said they want to pass another stimulus bill after the election. But exactly when after the election is the question. There are 2 time periods of note. The first is the lame duck session from November 4th to January 19th. The other is after the presidential inauguration on January 20th. Once again, there are 2 issues to consider when we think of how soon the IRS could send out a second stimulus check. The first is that the makeup of the incoming Congress and presidency could leaders or potentially cause them to dig in their heels until the official swearing in of the new term. That might mean a check is approved closer to December or much later in January or February. Then there's the question of how long it will take the IRS to mobilize the first wave of stimulus checks, as well as payments for other groups. Once a bill allotting more direct payments is approved, 5 priority groups will identify that help you determine when you got your first payment. Democratic and Republican negotiators both want to make changes to the eligibility requirements from the first stimulus check, but have different ideas about what should change. For example, the Democratic proposal suggesting bringing certain undocumented immigrants to the U.S. who pay taxes the same $1,200 stimulus check afforded to U.S. citizens at home and abroad, as well as some people living in the U.S. They'd also either broaden the definition of the dependent to include college students and older adults, or else approve $1,000 per child dependent instead of $500 apiece. There may also be changes to some child support situations. Republicans' proposal originated at $1,000 allocation per child dependent It's also possible a new bill could clarify if people who are imprisoned are eligible to receive a stimulus check. The issue is under current legal review. Well, this concludes our stimulus update for November 2nd in the evening. Again, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please hit the thumbs up for this video. All the likes count. If you want to leave a comment, go ahead and leave the comment. And tomorrow is the election. We'll see what's going to happen, who's going to win, who's going to not. Again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and ring the bell. Most of all, be safe out there and take care.